Well, one of the sectors in the Indian economy which is always spoken about, and it's an area where India has really defined itself internationally, is the electronic space, the tech space, the IT space. But there have been so many concerns as well, not just in India but around the world. Is there some sort of a winter as far as the IT space is concerned? We're at the India Global Forum meet in Dubai, and we have a very special guest, Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, with us, the Minister for Electronics and IT. Thanks very much for speaking to us today, Mr. Chandrasekhar. You're working on a draft data privacy bill, and this is interesting because what you are trying to do, and this is a change, is that you are looking actively at the possibility of sharing data with perhaps other countries. In the past, we had our concerns. So why are we changing this now?
So Vishnu, just to correct you, the bill is called the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill.
Right.
It is a bill that has been made necessary and is important from a government point of view after the 9-judge judgment of the Supreme Court, which ruled that privacy is a fundamental right. And as you know, on the internet and around the technology ecosystem, digital data is an extremely widespread commodity, and it's something that every consumer generates. To your specific point about transferring data, I want to clarify that is not correct. What the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill does is to say that data of all Indian consumers are protected by the bill. Consumers or digital Nagriks of India have certain rights to their data, and that only those data platforms that can respect those rights will be allowed to have access to that data. And even when they have access, that access to the data is purpose limited. It can only be for the purposes of the service or product that the platform is offering. Given this context, and given the proliferation of the cloud and the borderless nature of the internet, they have also provided in the bill that the government can notify those jurisdictions which will allow for the rights of the Indian consumers to be enforced. And therefore, data of Indian consumers can be stored in clouds that may be not of Indian jurisdiction. So it's a very simple, it's a very different proposition from saying transferring.
Right.
The word used is transfer, but the implication of the word is that data can be stored in geographies outside of India. Those geographies will be decided by the government of India, and the criteria for those geographies will be that only if the law can be enforced to protect the Indian consumer in that geography, will the storage be permitted.
So what countries would these be?
I think we'll see.
Are we looking at our close partners, for example?
I think these are going
Japan.
to be these are going to be reciprocal conversations, Vishnu. We are living in an age where we are now talking more and more about bilateral relationships. We are talking about the corridors of technology innovation, corridors of trust. And as we build these corridors of trust and innovation, we will see that on the other side of the corridor, there will be countries that reflect the same values and the same expectations that India has, and the ecosystem of corridors, if I can use that phrase, will develop over time.